They call him the Monster, and you know what? That's not an exaggeration. That's a warning.
Inoue is, without any question, going to go down in boxing history as an all-time great.
Round
7. And a big right hand that comes in. Great work from Inoue. Big combination scores the knock.
He puts his hands like that. Inoue will throw a shot and then hook. Ooh.
big right hand there, backed up to Paulez. And can he beat the count?
Naoya Inoue is a man who knocked out world champions faster than you can finish a bag of chips. Today, we're breaking down 5 fights where opponents thought they knew how to stop him. They thought they could intimidate him, outbox him, outsmart him. Some even managed to drop him. But once Inoue switched gears, for his opponents, everything ended very quickly.
He's the most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
In the ring, he does what monsters do. Wreak physical havoc on someone else.
He destroys his opposition. He demolishes them.
Watch until the end. The 5th fight will absolutely blow your mind. And by the way, if you're not subscribed yet, do it right now. We're pushing toward 1,000 subscribers, and it truly means a lot for the channel. 1 second of your time is huge support for us. Let's go. 1. Naoya Inoue versus Juan Carlos Payano.
I think you talk about Inoue in a time. His greatness, his attraction, his ability to connect with a big audience. It's not about what division he's in. He transcends the sport.
One of the most dangerous opponents in the Japanese star's career, Juan Carlos Payano. He didn't come into this fight as just another challenger. He arrived as the reigning WBA bantamweight world champion. The Dominican came in with a professional record of 21 and a reputation as a smart, technical boxer who knew how to fight carefully and intelligently. He had already defended his world title multiple times. Before the fight, Payano confidently claimed that Inoue was just a fighter with a name, that his speed wouldn't surprise him, and that he was more prepared for this challenge than anyone else. In the locker room before the fight, rumors say Payano told his team, "This Japanese guy has no idea who he's dealing with." He walked to the ring looking like a man who had already won. That was his first mistake and his last in this fight. Round 1. Both fighters take center ring and begin studying each other. Payano moves well, trying to keep his distance, the standard tactic against dangerous punchers. And then, the monster explodes forward.
Losing decision against Rush.
Left-right combination, and Payano has stretched on the canvas, and you know where he is. He's face down. The referee is holding it over.
A sharp attack. One quick step in, jab on the entry, immediately followed by a crushing straight right hand to the head. Payano doesn't even have time to react. The punch lands flush on the chin. Payano stumbles backward and collapses flat on his back like a fallen tree. He lies motionless on the canvas, eyes wide open. Time. The Japanese star needed just 60 seconds to destroy a world champion.
You know, you have a lot of fast cars, you have Ferraris and all that stuff, so you would understand this. It's almost like putting somebody into a speeding car that's making turns at 120 miles per hour, and it's kind of hard to get comfortable behind the wheel when you're being tossed into the passenger seat. That's what it looked like to me.
Number 2, Naoya Inoue versus Emmanuel Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rodriguez of Puerto Rico wasn't just a challenger. He was the undefeated IBF bantamweight world champion with a record of 19 wins and 0 losses. Rodriguez viewed this fight as his chance to announce himself to the entire world. He openly said that his speed and combination punching would give Inoue problems. He claimed that unlike others, he wouldn't be afraid to move forward. That Puerto Rican heart wasn't just words. At the press conference, Rodriguez stared at Inoue with a slight smile. Swagger, confidence, didn't matter. The ring would decide everything. Round 1. Inoue is cautious, feeling his opponent out. Rodriguez moves well and controls the distance effectively. Inoue starts applying pressure, and suddenly Rodriguez finds himself on the canvas. Knockdown. Another combination. Second knockdown. Rodriguez gets back up again, but his legs are already betraying him. Third knockdown, and the referee waves it off.
A fearsome flurry, and he's done it. He's got him with a left for the first time in his career. Second. He's down.
3 knockdowns in a round and a half. Rodriguez, who entered this fight with the brightest smile imaginable, left with the first loss of his career. Puerto Rican pride shattered against Japanese steel.
You know, it's cruel and inhuman punishment to ask anybody to fight Inoue.
Number Number 3, Naoya Inoue versus Stephen Fulton.
In 3 weight classes that no matter what you do, no matter what you bring, Naoya Inoue has an answer, but he's never faced a fighter like Stephen Fulton. The man, he has different tools that he hasn't been in the ring against.
Stephen Fulton, the American Unified WBC and WBO champion in the super bantamweight division. Behind him stood a perfect record, 21 wins without a single defeat. Technical, fast, intelligent. Many experts considered him the king of the 122-pound division. He had ruled it longer than anyone, and he was seen as the very best.
All credit to Stephen Fulton because he told Al Heyman, I want this fight. Go make this fight. Boxing needs more of this.
Once we heard Inoue was moving up, I said, let's reach out to them, see if we could make this fight. And we made it happen, just like this. And I feel like that's a part of 2023 being a big year for sport of boxing.
Fulton himself made no secret of his confidence. He said this was his house, his division, and that the Japanese fighter had no business being there. For 7 rounds, Inoue and Fulton box on even terms. The American truly looks sharp, maintaining distance, countering, moving beautifully. Fans witness boxing at the absolute highest level. Inoue pressures, Fulton answers back. The tension rises with every passing minute. Round 8, Inoue spots an opening in the defense, explodes forward, and lands a devastating straight right to the temple. Fulton stumbles, but Inoue doesn't stop for even a second. The Japanese star follows with a left hook, and Fulton crashes to the canvas. Eighth round TKO. Inoue entered a foreign division and became champion in his very first fight there. Fulton left the ring in silence. His words about the Japanese fighter who doesn't belong here remain just words.
And obviously he dominated Fulton, or at least he established control right from the start. He made Fulton's a defensive fighter, a good counterpuncher. He made him concentrate more on defense and surviving than Fulton really wanted to early.
Is that a fight you want back?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely like to, redeem myself. I feel like there's a lot of flaws in myself that I had leading up to there, whatever the case may be. But right man won that night, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Number 4, Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery.
Mentally, we prepared for this fight as soon as it was announced. Physically, I'm in perfect shape. This has been the best training camp I've ever had.
This was the loudest challenge of Inoue's entire career. Luis Nery, the Mexican known as Pantera, former WBC bantamweight world champion. With a record of 35 wins, including 27 by knockout, he was considered one of the most dangerous punchers in the division. 55,000 fans packed the Tokyo Dome, the first boxing event in the arena since 1990. When Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson, the atmosphere was electric. Nery felt like the star of the show and was ready to shock the world. Round 1, and the unthinkable happens. Nery catches Inoue with a left hook, and the monster goes down.
Nery right now doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis Nery with a first-round knockdown of the monster!
The first knockdown of Naoya Inoue's professional career. Nery celebrates wildly, believing he's moments away from knocking out the Japanese monster. But he has just made the biggest mistake of his life. He woke up the monster.
Once he knocked him down, it lighted a fire in Inoue. Every fighter needs that courage, and his nickname as well, like that monster, to come out of him and show everybody, like, don't even play with me like that no more, type of attitude. So he showed that.
For Nery, but with that comes great risk. Like that! There it is! There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
The man who claimed he had found Inoue's weaknesses is now lying on the canvas of the Tokyo Dome in front of 55,000 spectators. Those are the brutal consequences of standing across the ring from an enraged monster. Number 5, Naoya Inoue versus Michael Dasmarinas. And the cherry on top was the fight against Michael Dasmarinas, the legendary Filipino IBO champion, a man with 30 wins and only 2 losses on his record. This guy knew what hard fights look like. Before facing Inoue, he said he had already fought dangerous opponents, that he had a plan, and that Inoue wasn't a god, just a very good boxer. In interviews before the fight, Dasmarinas was especially vocal. He claimed Inoue's body was weak, that he would specifically target the body and break the monster down by the middle rounds. Spoiler alert, his plan did not work. Round 1, and Inoue already lands a body shot. Dasmarinas drops, but manages to recover. He tries to implement his strategy, moving forward and applying pressure. Round 2, another left hand to the body and another knockdown. The whole situation starts feeling like a cruel joke. The Japanese fighter is teaching the Filipino how to work the body.
Defensively, and he was hurt there. Inoue strikes in the second round and the body shot.
In the third round, Inoue once again slams a devastating left hook into the liver. Dasmarinas slowly sinks to his knees, almost ceremonially, the kind of fall that comes from a fighter who simply cannot stand anymore.
He got up and he's down again, and that is it! Naoya Inoue!
The referee stops the fight. 3 rounds, 3 knockdowns, all in the exact same spot. That so-called weak body Dasmarinas planned to attack became the very weapon Inoue used to destroy him.
You can teach boxing, you can teach how to throw a jab, but you can't teach power.
I've seen the biggest, most muscular guys that do all type of strength and conditioning workouts that can't put people down like that.
5 opponents, 5 knockouts, 5 champions who thought they knew how to beat Inoue, and 5 men crushed by painful defeat. World champions, undefeated fighters, arrogant challengers. They all experienced the pain of colliding with the Japanese monster. Write in the comments which knockout shocked you the most. And what do you think? Is there any boxer in the world capable of stopping the monster? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.